Worst relationship advice to avoid in 2024 and who knows 2025. Join me as I dig into the worst relationship advice you need to avoid in 2024. Can I make it through without cringing? When it comes to relationships, we've all been there, seeking advice from friends, family, or even strangers on the internet. Like me? Let's be real. Not all advice is created equal. In fact, some of it can be downright damaging. That's why it's so important to make informed choices in love. And being cautious about the advice we take is very important. There are so many common misconceptions and problematic advice that many people fall victim to, which can lead to unhealthy relationships. For instance, we've all heard the phrase, love conquers all, but does it really? Can love truly overcome abuse, neglect, or toxicity? Unfortunately, the answer is no, and yet many of us are quick to dismiss red flags or ignore our own instincts in the name of love. Another piece of terrible advice is the idea that you need to change who you are to please your partner. Newsflash, if someone wants you to change fundamentally, they are not the right person for you. You deserve someone who loves and accepts you for who you are, flaws and all. And then there's the myth that relationships require sacrifice, that you need to give up your own desires and dreams for the sake of the relationship. Wrong again. A healthy relationship should empower you, not hold you back. We've also been told that communication is key, but that's only half true. Communication is important, yes, but it's not a magic fix for all relationship problems. Sometimes no amount of talking can fix deep-seated issues. And don't even get me started on the idea that relationships take work. While it's true that relationships require effort, it shouldn't feel like a constant struggle. And if it does, it may be time to reevaluate. Moving on to some specific examples of bad advice. One that really grinds my gears is when people say you should stay in a relationship because of the investment you've just made. Just because you've been with someone for a certain amount of time or have shared memories doesn't mean you should stay in a toxic or unfulfilling relationship. It's okay to acknowledge that the relationship has run its course and move on. Another harmful piece of advice is the idea that you need to have a cooling off period after a breakup. This can actually do more harm than good, as it can prevent you from processing your emotions and moving on. Instead, focus on self-care, self-reflection, and growth. That's the key to a healthier, happier you. Then there's the myth that relationships should be 50-50. While it's true that relationships should be balanced, this doesn't always mean a strict 50-50 split. Sometimes one partner may need more support or attention, and that's okay. The most important thing is that both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. We've all been told that we should prioritize our partner's needs over our own. But what about our own needs and desires? Shouldn't they matter just as much? In a healthy relationship, both partners should have their needs respected and met. Now, the most shocking piece of bad advice, and the one that still has me cringing, is the idea that you should stay in a relationship because your partner is good on paper. Just because someone looks good on paper doesn't mean they're the right person for you. This advice ignores the importance of chemistry, emotional connection, and compatibility. It's like saying you should marry someone because they have a good job and a nice smile. But what about the spark, the excitement, the emotional intimacy? Staying in a relationship just because it checks all the right boxes can lead to a life of quiet desperation. And that's not a fate I wish on anyone. The next time someone tells you to stay in a relationship because your partner is good on paper, run the other way. In summary, being cautious about relationship advice is very important in today's world. We need to be mindful of the advice we take and make informed choices in love. Remember, you deserve a healthy, happy relationship. Don't settle for anything less. And if you've got your own horror stories about bad relationship advice, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more relationship tips and advice. Thanks for watching. Watch this next video somewhere here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!